Welcome. Today's meditation is a Yoga Nidra practice that is designed to bring the body into deep rest while the mind remains gently aware. Let's come into your most comfortable position, preferably on your back. Make your way down to your back. As you make your way onto your back, make yourself comfortable, bolster under the knees or blocks, eye pillow or material that covers your eyes, and close your eyes. Make any fidgets so you can be as comfortable as you can be for this practice. This Yoga Nidra practice, often described as enlightened sleep, is rooted in an ancient technique called Chittali Karana, a practice of deep rest and complete relaxation. In this practice, you will gently rest your awareness on the natural, effortless flow of your breath. The practice unfolds in 9 stages, each guided by a specific number of breaths. I will guide you through each one. Because every person's breath moves at its own pace, these numbers are only approximate. It does not matter if you take a few more or fewer breaths than suggested. To receive the full benefit of the practice, remain aware and awake while letting the body rest deeply and the mind soften. Do your best to allow awareness to remain present throughout. Rest completely. Become aware of your body resting. Feel yourself simply opening to the pull of the earth. The pull of gravity. Become aware of sensation. Notice the feeling of air on your skin and the touch of your clothing against the body. Now allow your attention to move gently inward. As you become aware of the inner body, notice the unique sensations within the muscles, fascia, the tissues of the body. Now become aware of your breath and the natural rhythm of its flow. Finally, notice the quality of your mind. Your thoughts and your emotions. Is the mind clear or clouded, focused or distracted, quiet or busy? Without judgment, just simply observe. Now soften your abdominal area. Set the intention that the abdomen is relaxed, effortlessly rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Be aware that the body is receiving on the inhale and emptying on the exhale. Begin to gently shape the breath in this way. Keep the abdomen soft and gently moving, while the chest remains soft and still. Continue for 10 breaths. Let the rhythm be smooth. Let the breath flow in an unbroken stream, effortlessly transition from exhale to inhale, and from inhale to exhale without interruption. The inhale fills and nourishes. The exhale empties and releases all thought and tension. There are no pauses in the breath. Please continue. 2 more rounds. Now allow the breath to become effortless once again. Simply be aware of the natural breath, the natural flow of the breath, the abdomen rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Aware of the body breathing. Now bring your awareness to the crown of the head, the top of the head. On your next exhale, awareness descends on the flow of the breath from the crown of your head to the soles of the feet. As you inhale, awareness rises on the flow of the breath from the soles of the feet back to the crown of the head. Repeat this about 10 times. As you exhale, there is an emptying, a letting go. As you inhale, awareness rises from the soles of the feet, to the crown of the head, bringing a sense of filling and renewal. Seamlessly emptying on the exhale. Filling body and mind on the inhale. Please continue. Surrendering, letting go as you breathe out. Filling and renewing each time you breathe in. On the next exhale, allow awareness to move from the crown of the head to the ankles. On the inhale, awareness rises from the ankles back to the crown. Continue about 10 times, more or less. Emptying on the exhale, filling body and mind on the inhale. More and more, the breath begins to move like a wave of healing and nourishment. Emptying and filling. Let it be effortless. On your next exhale, awareness descends from the crown to the knees. On the inhale, it rises from the knees back to the crown. Continue once again, 10 times, more or less. Letting go on the breath out. Filling and renewing body and mind on the breath in. Deepen your relaxation. Deepen your surrender. Let the breath become even more effortless. The next time the awareness returns to the crown of the head, transition to moving from the crown of the head to the base of the spine on the exhale. And from base of spine back to crown of head on inhale. Continue about 5 times. Sense the whole area of the pelvic floor softening and relaxing more completely. On the next exhale, move from the crown of the head to the abdomen, the navel center. As you inhale, awareness rises from the navel back to the crown. Relax deeply. Soften the abdomen even more. Soften the internal organs. On your next exhale, descend to this heart center, the middle of the chest. On inhale, awareness rises on the flow of the breath back to the crown. Relax the chest. Soften the space around the lungs, around the heart. On the next exhale, awareness descends from the crown to the throat center. On the inhale, rising from the throat back to the crown, about 5 times more or less. Emptying on the exhale, filling on the inhale. Emptying on the exhale, filling on the inhale. On the exhale, the next exhale, awareness moves from the crown to the midbrain. On the inhale, it moves from the midbrain back to the crown. By now, the breath has become subtle and effortless. The next time you exhale, awareness moves from the crown to the base of the nose, the flesh between the nostrils, the septum. As you inhale, awareness rises from the septum, moving through the center of the nose back to the crown. continue for about 10 rounds. Notice the mind is becoming absorbed in the movement of the breath. Now transition so that the flow moves from the base of the nose to the midbrain on the inhale, and from the midbrain to the base of the nose on the exhale. Continue. Rest completely. The mind grows quiet, spacious, and absorbed in the breath. Experience yourself resting in boundless awareness. Now relax completely. No effort, no technique. Rest the body. Rest the nervous system. Rest the mind. The mind dissolves into the effortless flow of the breath. Rest in deep stillness, absorbed in awareness, resting as the quiet observer. Remain mindful of subtle movement of the breath. Now I will begin to guide you back. bring your awareness once again to your breath. Awareness back to the crown of your head. As you exhale, awareness descends on the breath to the midbrain. As you inhale, it rises back to the crown of the head. Repeat this 2 times. Now as you exhale, awareness moves from the crown to the throat. As you inhale, rising from the throat back to the crown. Repeat this 2 times. Now move from the crown to the heart, and from the heart back to the crown. Now from the crown to the navel center, and from the navel center back to the crown. Relax. Now from the crown to the base of the spine, and from the base of the spine back to the crown. Repeat this 2 times. Now from the crown to the knees, and from the knees back to the crown. Now from the crown to the ankles, and from the ankles back to the crown. And finally, from the crown to the soles of the feet, from the feet back to the crown. Now become aware of the whole body. Become aware of a sense of peace, clarity, and healing present throughout the body and mind. Slowly begin to bring awareness into the sounds in the distance. And then the sound of your own breath as you begin to deepen your breath. Taking the thumb and sliding them over your fingertips, bringing a little awareness to your fingers and your toes. And gently rolling your wrists and your ankles. And when you're ready, gently rolling over to your right side. Taking your time. Rest in the fetal position. And when you are ready, slowly moving back into your day. The practice is now complete. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a beautiful day. Sat Nam.